Alright, this is the Volitation 9053. Of course, many of you know there's a lot of videos out there on the web about them. I bought this with shipping and all included for about $47 on eBay. The guy didn't like it because it had made, he just wasn't a big fan of the overall light characteristics of it, so he sold it. I was not happy. So they're awful in flight. I mean, if you sneeze the wrong way, they will fly way off in the distance and on top to your roof. So you have some modifications, but I think if you do some modifications, they're an excellent, inexpensive little helicopter. First, major modification, which there are plenty of videos out there, is to do your swap, reverse your bottom blades, and like I said, there's plenty of those videos online on how to do this. You just reverse these and then take your blades off and turn them upside down. Your second major important to save your blades modification is to replace this balance bar. This balance bar comes with a metal balance bar. Same with the 9101 double horse. I don't like it either, so I took this off. Now there are a lot of modifications you can get out there for it. Some people, if you don't have the money to buy a new one, this is like a chopstick that I just duct taped. That will work. It's not very attractive. It adds a little bit more weight, but it will work. Or you can use one of your decorative pieces off the back. I think Handy Dude came up with that, and do a very similar, leaving a space between here so it doesn't ride the top of your drive shaft. But however, the best one that I found so far is to just simply order the balance bar from the 9077, and you'll get a nice little surprise. It has like a little LED in here that lights up. The 9077's double horse is like Eagle or Falcon, so it does actually really well for that. I've only had one blade strike since then, and we've not had any other issues. Next is a lot of guys will talk to you about swapping out these tail blades, and they chop off the ends of the major rotors or the major blades, either set A or B, it doesn't matter, and then glue these on here. I've done that twice, once with modeling cement and then once with super glue or Loctite. Gave it plenty of time to dry, but when you hit something or you have a hard crash, they fly off. So make sure if you're going to do that, sand these edges, get a good bond. However, I don't think that's the way. 9093, I think you can do a swap out. You get a little bit longer blade here, and you get a little bit more aggressive profile on the blade, and it's like you can buy 5 of them for like 14 bucks, or you can buy one for I think 4. I haven't done that yet. I'm waiting for that to come. This is just factory, and I've been pretty happy with factory once I've made a couple other modifications. I use aluminum tape here because after a couple hard crashes, this tail unit will come loose. So I've got aluminum tape here, which works real well. I use that on all my quick mods or any repairs to hold it in place, because you don't want this tilting and then fighting that also. There is one guy who talks about shortening this tail boom. That's a lot. You can get a new tail boom on eBay if you want to for about $6. I think Hammy Dude talks about replacing this motor. And guys, if you do glue blades or do a tail mod on here and get a bigger blades, that is going to put more weight, and you are going to burn this motor out a lot faster. Also, These have an inherent problem spinning in reverse, or giving you more backwards thrust than they do forwards thrust, and you can swap the batteries, but then you got to go in your transmitter and swap, or you can swap wires here, but you got to go in here and swap wires, and that's a whole lot of crap. Basic 3-channel remote. I think it comes with all internet level helicopters. So at least from SEMA and Double Horse. So don't do this. Leave this alone. If you want to do a tail swap it out with a 9093, which is just a little larger. You can actually even swap it out with a Sky King, which is a lot bigger and will give you a lot more thrust. But guys, once I did the other mod, the last mod I'm going to talk to you about, this thing was quite sufficient. The last mod I'm going to talk to you about is your weight distribution in the front. A lot of guys already know this, but this is me testing out different weights. Again, Handy Dude has done this, and either Handy Dude or Jason, I think RS, whatever his name is, they put Velcro on here. I'm testing this out for weights to see which one flies better. I've got a thick washer on here, and I've got a cell phone battery, and that seems to be doing pretty good. So I'm going to throw that on the digital scales here in a minute and see what that weighs out to be. But we just got a standard battery in here now. I've got a Sky Lipo coming, a 2200 milliamp hour battery coming in, and I think with this model, with that added weight in the front, and you can possibly put the battery external, like a couple of the mods say, and slide it forward and backwards. I think that'd be a really good mod. But on the fly, I did this, and man, I flew it outside in, I would say, 5 to 8 mile an hour winds with gusts up to well over 10 to 15 miles an hour, and with the added weight in the front, and all the other modifications, man, my tail rotor was just fine. However, when the burst did come up, I did have to turn the helicopter into the wind, but with that added weight on the front, man, it was a piece of cake. It just flew straight through it. Basically, all you're doing with this is, with you adding the weight in the front or swapping out the battery, I would definitely do the battery, because through here you get flight times about 8-10 minutes. If you do the battery, you'll get, I mean, you can buy batteries. Just be careful, watch the voltage and watch your C rating. But you can buy batteries that give you 30-45 minute flight time. Well, I would say 28 to 30 minute flight time. So you really have fun. Spend $50, get you a quick charger, so it only takes you 20-45 minutes to charge it, so you're not waiting 2 hours around for your battery to charge up. I've just made a lot of these modifications with the weight before I ran out of battery power. Like I said, I've only got stock 1300 milliamp hour battery in here right now, so I've got the weight on the front, so I'm having to like fly, test, charge, fly, test, so, or test, charge. So I will definitely post another video up as soon as I am able to get it charged up and fly. Flew it with a Sky Cam on there. That was great. It was awesome. Another thing is, I've taken off a lot of these decorative pieces off the back. They just didn't seem, the 9053s was, I mean, they were crap. If you want it for looks, you can keep them on there. I mean, they don't have that much weight, but the 9101 actually came with what I think was a little bit better. They're a little bit more harder plastic ones. So, I mean, not great. They've got this old, funky design, trying to make you think it's carbon fiber. Kind of give it a carbon fiber look. It's not. It's just plastic. Whereas the other rear pieces kind of has an anodized metal look to it, but again, these things are I don't know, I found them flimsy and not really worth my time, or worth. I don't think they really did any great function. You're going to get this if you order this, buy it off the internet. If you bought it at the mall, take your money back, because for what you pay for these at the mall, you can go to eBay or xheli.com or helipal.com and get like 5 of them. I think they retail about $55 to $65. Buy it from China, wait the month, don't pay $50 extra for the shipping, or just buy it from a reputable eBay seller. They're great little helicopters. They're not bad as long as you're willing to mod. Last thing is, I forgot to mention, when you buy this balance bar, you're going to have to get an extra dog bone here. They come in pairs. That's like $2 because the one that comes with it only has one for the balance bar, and you're going to need 2 for this one, and it makes it a little more stable. But I hope that was helpful. If anybody has any questions, I mean, I'm not an expert modeler. This is my 5th helicopter. I've basically been with micro and minis because a lot of my stuff was indoor flying. I'm just now getting into some of the bigger helicopters. If you want a great helicopter, go to a T-Rex 450 or 500, but you're going to spend the money. Walkera makes some excellent ones also. But double horse, for the money, if you're willing to do modifications, can be great, fun, and durable little helicopters. For the durability of this helicopter, you can look up a guy named Gobulus. He's a German guy that does helicopter reviews. Man, he throws these around, he kicks them, he drops them. This one itself's probably been wrecked 50 times. I mean, I flew it into the transfer box out there on a telephone pole. So it's a lot of things happen to it. Still flying right. I haven't done the modification here in the front of the helicopter to air out my circuit board yet, only because it's relatively cool today. We just had rain, and there's still some damp moisture and some dew out on the grass, so I was flying pretty low, and it got pretty wet as it was, so I didn't want to open that canopy up too much. But there you go. It's a Volitation 9053. Man, if you have a question and I have time, man, I'll post as many flight videos or things I can do to help. Look up Hammy Dude 12345, I think his name is. There's a Jason RS. There's plenty of other mods out there. I was just trying to address for novice guys like myself how to handle these. They're fun little helicopters. They really are, and I think they're well worth the money and the investment if you're just patient. All right, thank you guys.